My sister hit me with a cast iron skillet because I wouldn't co-sign her car loan. She smirked. Consider it interest. Dad just rolled his eyes. Mom sighed. She's just stressed. I wiped the counter, slid a sealed folder across, and said, okay. Minutes later, my attorney FaceTimed as officers arrived. My sister muttered through cracked lips, you always were the quiet one. The sound a cast iron skillet makes when it connects with your shoulder blade is a sickening, wet thud followed by a high, metallic ring that seems to vibrate right through your bones. For a split second, there's no pain, just a profound, hollow shock. It's the kind of shock that sucks all the air out of the room, silencing the ticking clock on the wall, the hum of the refrigerator, even the frantic beating of your own heart. Then, the pain hits. It's not a sharp sting. It's a deep, blooming fire, a white-hot supernova that explodes from the point of impact and radiates through every nerve ending in your body. The world tilted, the beige kitchen tiles rushing up to meet me as I crumpled to the floor. Through the ringing in my ears, I heard my sister Jessica's voice dripping with a casual, venomous satisfaction. Consider that interest. My father, Richard, who had been watching the whole exchange from his armchair in the living room, just rolled his eyes as if this were a minor inconvenience, a boring rerun of a show he'd seen too many times. My mother, Helen, rushed forward, her face a mask of concern. But she didn't rush to me. She went to Jessica, placing a soothing hand on her arm. Jessica, honey, calm down, she cooed, before turning her gaze to me, still gasping for breath on the floor. Qley, honestly, she's just stressed. Not a single person asked if I was okay. The fire in my shoulder was nothing compared to the glacial ice that was spreading through my chest. I lay there for a moment, letting the pain and their indifference wash over me, cementing a decision I had made a long, long time ago. This was it. This was the end. I pushed myself up, my movement slow, deliberate. Every muscle screamed in protest. I didn't cry. I didn't scream. I didn't give them the satisfaction of a reaction. The silence that fell over the room was heavier than the skillet that now lay a few feet away from me. I could feel their confusion, their unease. They were used to my tears, my quiet pleas for them to just stop. They didn't know what to do with this cold, empty calm. I walked to the kitchen counter, my arm hanging uselessly at my side. I grabbed a paper towel, wiped a small smear of something, gravy maybe, from the pristine white laminate where I had been standing. Then, I reached into my bag, which was sitting on a kitchen chair, and pulled out a thick, sealed manila folder. I slid it across the polished granite of the island, right into the center of the space between them. It landed with a soft, definitive thud. I looked my mother, my father, and my sister in the eyes, my own expression unreadable. Okay, I said. The word was quiet, but it echoed in the silence like a gunshot. Okay, what? Jessica sneered, though her bravado was starting to fray around the edges. As if on cue, my phone, sitting face up on the counter, lit up and began to vibrate. The screen read, FaceTime call from David Davies. I answered it, angling the phone so the camera captured the whole scene. A man in a sharp suit, his office visible behind him, filled the screen. Hello, David, I said, my voice steady. You're on speaker. Everyone's here.